Hi everybody, here I am again. Uh, I'm kind of on a dolly making spree here. So you saw this one, if you watched my videos, um, I made her on a video, and I named her Hillary, and she's a Dodie doll. A Dodie doll has got this one little dangle. You know, I did know exactly the history of Dodie dolls, but I don't remember it now again. So I'm going to have to look that up again and remind myself, because somebody asked me about that and I said, I don't remember. And so, because I don't remember, so I'm going to look. And one thing I do know about Dodie dolls is they're made only for sharing. They're made for, like, you can make them to give as a gift or make them to trade, and that's all you do with them. You don't ever sell a Dodie doll. So then I made this one. I don't think I put this one on a video here. Oh, I don't have her a little hanger thing yet to make, but I made her just with the scraps. You know, look, I made her like a little skirt just out of scraps, and it's like a hula skirt, you know, so she might be like a hula girl. But see, her skirt is just scraps, and then a bow with scraps, and then I added her some little earrings on, so she's got some very, very, very flashy earrings, and this flower in her hair, and this bow in the back of her hair, and her hair alone is just beautiful. And so then I wanted, well, and so she's another Dodie doll, but then this one here, she's just a doll, baby. She's just a doll. She's not a Dodie doll because she doesn't have the, she has feet and legs. And see how her legs are beads. There are beads in her arms. She's got arms that are beads. And then she's got some very fancy stilettos on, because she's probably going dancing. And her hair is just beautiful. She's not quite finished yet, though. See, the way these arms are, I can just take the beads and the two bottom beads and twist them, and then they're together, see? And so I can give her if she's going shopping, you know, then I can give her a purse to wear. And see, since I have all these Barbie doll accessories, and Barbie does not mind sharing. I talked it over with her to find out for sure. She said, oh yeah, she's got so many clothes and accessories, she does not mind. And so she still needs, she's gonna still get something up in her hair. Maybe a little hat like this would be nice. And so she may still get that. And I have to kind of take a little, maybe do a little pleat in her. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave that like that up there, because I stuffed a cotton ball down in there. Because see, when you get these little dresses, they're made with a bust, you know, and so, and that's what I use, a Barbie doll dress, to give her clothing. Although I can't change her clothes, she's got to wear this same dress for the rest of her life. And so, but that's her. I haven't named of her. She has no name. Then I thought of another idea, and so I took one of the doll faces off of the fabric, and I cut around it, and I laid it on top of another piece of fabric, and I just stitched around I stitched around the image, and then I left it open at the bottom so I could stuff it. And so, but then I took the scissors and cut the edge close to the sewing line there. And I don't want my threads cut yet. And then I found out when I was making this one that you can't really put one of these dresses on a you can't really put one of these dresses on something like one of these Dodie dolls, because she's just too chubby. She had a job at the bakery, and her job, she was the tasting director, and so she had to taste everything that was baked at the bakery, and she worked there for quite a few years, and so she's got some warmth to her. She's fuzzy. And so, but she would not be able to wear one of these dresses because, well, you know the story of Barbie. She's quite thin. And so I made this. I just took 2 pieces of fabric, and then I kind of drew this piece, which is kind of just almost like a tree trunk maybe. And and then I have her stuffed. And this one I stuffed with cotton balls. And so this is all stuffed with cotton balls. And then, let's see, do I want to wear this dress? I do want her to wear, I think I want her to wear this one. I do like that one. And so this is my idea. My idea is to, oh, these are those self-threading needles that I was sent these from, I was sent this from a beautiful, where is my spool? Oh, here it is. From a beautiful lady, and that come from the quilter's store, the quilt something, and I can't remember that either. Boy, you know, at least when you get like all old like me, you've got an excuse for not remembering stuff just because you're old. And I am definitely old. I changed my desk around this morning, and I have this glass, these 2 long pieces of glass, and see, one goes up to here, and then there's one. So, but I like working on glass. And so I had the hubster help me. I cleared off my table of all things. I don't know why, but I did. And I cleared off my desk, my table, and because it goes all the way from here to the other end. And this one, I'm threading my self-threading needle. Just a minute. I gotta go down like this. Now these are self-threading needles, but I've just... Okay, it's threaded, I think. Okay, yeah. Alright, you have to just kind of push it down. Now, so what I'm going to do, well, I'm going to go ahead and use a double thread on this, only because I feel like I need it. Lots of things I just sew with a single thread, but this I'm going to do double because I want it to be a little tough. I mean, I want it to be strong. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing, strong. Oh, I moved my camera too, so my camera is going in from another angle now. I really can't hardly get it to go straight over me, which I should, so I could get it so it doesn't show a whole lot of things. But you want to see my hair? The camera flips me over sideways. So see, see, it smells good. I recolored it this morning, put purple in it because I was missing my purple. I was beginning to look old, and oh Lord, we don't want that. So anyway, yes, so this is my showroom floor now. Okay, what I want to do here, which I think is this is all I need for her body, because her body is definitely going to be covered up with a dress. So, well, let me see, I don't need this. Okay, I see what I'm going to do now. I'm going to stitch this piece onto this piece. So this is going to be like the body. I'm stitching it to the head, and so, excuse me, Mr. Thread. And so we're going to do that. Okay, so there's the body stitched to the head. Now I want to close up. I gotta suture her. After she had this head to body surgery. And we're gonna see how this works. But you see, this way, when I did it this way, I left all her hair. On these other ones here, when I give them a haircut, when I cut their little faces out, I cut them out first. And so I basically cut all their hair off. And then stitched their face to the Dodie doll body. But now this one, we're doing differently. I say we're doing differently. That way, if it all gets discombobulated and stuff, I can blame it on other than just me. That's why I say we are doing it this way. If I say I am doing it this way and it just messes up, well then, you know, I've only got myself to blame, and I need somebody to take the blame with me. So anyhow, yeah. So yeah, I've had a busy morning, doing my hair, getting my hair pretty, and oh, and then I took a nap. Oh, and then I visited with my daughter, and it was so weird. One of my daughter's friends just up and died, 45 years old, and just up and died. And we don't know what she died from, but I do know she had severe breathing problems, and so it might have been, you know, complications from COPD. We don't know that yet. I think they said that her little family had her going away party is going to be on next Sunday. And so, oh, it's sad. I mean, geez, you know, and I didn't know her that well. She was a friend of my daughter's, you know, but I of course I've met her and I've talked to her, and sweet little lady, and doggone it, and I know she had trouble she had breathing problems, serious breathing problems, so that must be what you know took her life so early. But okay, so now I think I've got this stitched on together. Her name was Jamie, so if you are the praying type, pray for Jamie's family. They really are in shock and sad, and it's mainly her. She's got a son and a daughter and her mom. And so, okay, there. Now, okay, now she looks good, just like that. Now that is going to be the body. But now, like I did on the other one, it had these two little, where do I want this one on there? No, we'll take this one. What I'm going to do in the future, too, because I've got quite a few of these little dresses, so that I can use them as appliques and such. But now, see, she doesn't have shoulders, so we do not need these here ribbons that they have on here for straps. So I'm taking those off. But I'll save them because, look, if you just cross them over like this and stitch them in the middle, you got a cute little bow. Alright, so now I'm going to, oh, and then they open and close with Velcro in the back, see? For easily put them on. And so now I have her dress is on because this is a Barbie dress, and you can go on Amazon and look for fashion doll clothes and fashion doll accessories, and they're all about the same size. And you can buy, now this collection was bought for me from a subscriber. That spoils me absolutely rotten. And but look at already how cute is that. And so, but when I got this collection of dresses, I think there was 15 of this style dress, all different colors, but this style. And I love this style because this style goes good for the let me see here. I have, where did I put that one? I had one right here, but it's grew legs and walked away. Everything in my whole house. Oh, I don't have the dress one that I made, but see, this is a Barbie outfit here, and using it as an applique, just on a page that's going to be in my book. I don't know what I did with that other one. Okay, but I do have another one. Take my word for it. Okay, but anyway. So, but you see, now it shows her little bosom kind of pokes out there. So I will, then if you just take a, wait, what's my, what did I do with them? What did I do with them cotton balls? I don't know what to do with them cotton balls. I had some perfectly good cotton balls. I don't know what to do with them. Okay, oh, good night noise there, right there on my, right there on my desk. I don't like the feel of cotton, but I need to just get over it. Oh, I don't like the feel of cotton. And, but see, I can stuff that cotton down there in her little bosom, so that she's just filled out a little bit. You know, we used to use socks back in the day. Well, she doesn't need a whole pair of socks. Oh, I guess I could pull this a little tighter. Oh, that's what I could do. I can pull this a little bit tighter back here. That's what I can do. And there, and then that fits much better on her little, the girls are more comfortable that way. And so then I can just stitch. This is a plan as you go. Almost everything I do is a plan as you go, because that's just how I do things. And so, and she's, you know, she's not real chubby. You know, you could make her chubbier now. See, I'm learning that right at this moment, that I could make her a little chubbier. And then if I change that shape of the body, then yeah, then and make her a little bit chubbier, then the dress would fit a little bit better. But a lot of times we have to alter the clothes that we have, and so she's having to alter these. She's having to have these altered a bit. Okay, let me see. Let me just get this thread out of my way here. Oh, I might have to make a couple more stitches in there, but I won't worry about them stitches right at this moment. I don't worry about stitches ever. But see there, now her dress fits her very pretty. Okay, I'm going to have to turn your dress up a little bit there, Stella. And there we go. Now, because see, I had to turn her dress up a little bit because I need to give her some legs. And so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the legs. Oh, I can't pick things up anymore. Let's put that there. And let me get a leg needle. Okay, this one will work. It's already got some thread on it. So this will work. Will this be long enough? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do her legs. Because here in this here box, I have some accessories, which are beads. And I got some little wooden beads. I got some shoes in here. I got a pocketbook in here. And Yeah, because she'll want a pocketbook for sure. But what shoes will she want? Let's see. I think she's going to want these yellow high-heeled shoes. Yeah, she's going to want these yellow high-heeled shoes. Let me see if I can put that right there. There we go. Okay, so this is the way I'm going to do this. I'm going to tie a knot, make sure, oh God, my thumb, I can't hardly work my thumb anymore. I got the arthritis, it's right there, and so then I use my thumb and it hurts. That's my complaint of the day. I'm allowed one complaint of the day. Then I'm going to take my needle through the bottom of the shoe, see, and just whack it through there, just push it through that shoe. Oh, these are well-made shoes. Really good, a very good shoemaker made them shoes and put a good arch in them. Okay, see? So now I've got that thread coming out of the bottom of the shoe. See, there's the shoe. So I'm going to put, okay, I'm going to count my beads. I'm going to put on 7 beads. 1, 2, 3, and I'm putting 7 because I put 7 on this one. And that 7 worked out pretty good. 4, and these are just wooden, cheap little wooden beads. You can, I mean, if she's bohemian, you might, ow, dang, that needle sharp. I don't know how the heck. 1, 2, 3, 4, see, I had lost count even because of that bad injury. Okay, and 7, so I have 7. So then that's her leg with her shoe at the bottom. So now I'm going to put this, I'm going to go over on this side of her bottom, this side of her bottom, and I'm going to run my needle to where it comes out. See, I put it in right here, and then it comes out right here. So then that will separate the legs, so they don't, see that, how her leg hangs there now? Isn't that cute? Okay. Then I'm going to put 7 beads here so she doesn't have one leg shorter than the other. And although that's no big deal if you have one leg shorter than the other, but this one, she is going to be like she's going to be perfect in the leg department. She might not be perfect in the mind, but hey, legs is going to be perfect. So we'll put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more. And 7, okay, and then we're going to go this time through the top of the shoe, and right there before you get to the heel, you don't want to try and get that needle through the whole spike heel. Okay, see there. Now then I'll tie a little knot. Oh, I gotta cut the thread off of that needle. Okay, and then I'm going to just go ahead and I guess I could have used some yellow thread so my knot wouldn't show, but you know, I'm just so not a perfectionist. I don't have what some people would call, you know, when they're doing their crafts, they're very OCD in the way of how they do things. I used to think that OCD just meant housework. You know, if somebody says, oh God, she's OCD, then you think, oh, okay, does that mean she likes housework? Well, I've learned that you can be OCD in anything, makeup or gardening or anything. Yeah, I have no OCD. See there? Okay, she can be pigeon-toed if she wants to be, or she can be knock-kneed or whatever. Or she can have both feet go in the same direction. But there you go. She's now got legs. And so, now see, I haven't even stitched her dress on. It's just basically on. And so now I'm going to do the arms the same way I did the arms on this one. And, oops, her hat fell off. I gotta fix that. And so I'm going to, okay, I'll use this thread here because it's there. And so I'm going to go ahead and Oops. I just cut that where I didn't want to cut it. But hey, that's okay. No big deal. Nothing is a big deal anymore. And now where'd I put... Oh. Where'd I put my needle? Of all places, I put it in the pin cushion. Isn't that funny? Okay. I usually have a lot of needles to pick up off of the floor. And so... Okay. I am going to be making beads for legs and arms and stuff. But you know what? I'm going to be making those paper twisted rolled up beads that you take a long triangle piece of paper and then you just wind it and you make a bead out of that. Well, I'm going to be making some of those. And one of the things I said when I first learned about it was resin. I said, I'm never going to use any resin. Well, I didn't know I was lying at the time, but I have found you can make them paper beads and you can paint them with this resin and they turn rock hard solid and then they're like glass. They're so beautiful. And so I finally said, okay, I'm going to just start making only the beads. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm making just the beads. I won't get into all of that other fancy resin stuff. I don't think. I'm sure of it. I'm kind of sure of that. But yeah, I don't know. I might even try and do some this afternoon. Another thing I'm going to be making is, I was talking to my friend Cordula. Oh, good grief. She had a great idea, and I stole her idea right, just like pulled it out from underneath her. And she's making, not wind chimes, dream catchers. So I want to make dream catchers too, because you know, I don't care if somebody, my mother says to me when I was young, she says, if your friend is going to jump off of the bridge, are you going to jump off with her? And I said, of course I am. Yeah. And so yeah. I had to get me a little drink. Okay, now I'm gonna, again, she's gonna get, oh, I just tied a, on the very end, I tied one of the little white beads. Now, so I'm doing this one kind of like I did this one up here, but then my next one may be completely different. That's a broken bead. So I'm putting 7 on here too. Her arms are going to be the same length as her legs. So, and you can do anything. I'm telling you, when you start building yourself a little doll baby here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, that's 7. See there, now I got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got 7. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to needle that. I'm going to put my needle right down in here in her side, like in kind of where her armpit would be, and I'm going to shove it. Okay, we're shoving. Shove it through where it comes out on the other side, about in the same place. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Now, if it's not exactly right, don't make fun of her. She's fine. Okay, see? So I got one arm in there. And then I'm going to put 7 beads on this end. 1, 2, 3. I think, I'm not sure. I think I put in the description below where I got this fabric with the faces. I think I put a link. Would you hush, scissors? My scissors get a little loud sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I got, oops, I dropped part of her arm, her wrist. Okay, so there, I'll get that on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then 1 white little pearly bead. That's her little hand. So cute and adorable. Look at her already. Just look at her. Now, I think she's just gorgeous. I think she's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to flip that through that bottom bead again, and then make a, like, tie a knot with that thread, tying her hand. Tie her hand on so she doesn't, you know, lose it. We don't want her to lose her hand. Okay, so, and that is, I don't have a specific way I'm doing this. I'm just getting her hand on there. Let's see, I'm going to pull this through and just let me just cut this off here. And then, oh, well, that didn't, I didn't want to cut it right there. Okay, just make another knot. I'm just making quite sure that this little hand isn't going to come off. Okay, that's good. You know, I could glue a flower or to her hand or something there. But then, see, so now she's got the 2 legs and the 2 arms. See, we'll bead it. And then now here's a purse. Here, ma'am, here's your purse. Put that there on her arm, and then just twist those 2 pearl beads together, just a couple of twists, so she doesn't lose her purse. And she's ready to go shopping. Oops, her stuffing is coming out. Now I could maybe put just a stitch right there, because you don't want to be able to see down into her cleavage. Now she's very beautiful. She's just beautiful. Now see, I could then get let's see, I could, oh, I don't have any yellow bows. Oh, it's sewing bows and sewing bows. Oh, maybe this purple one. See, and I could put a little bow in her hair. Just put a little bow in her hair. That would be nice. And but I would need some purple. Just a minute. I just so happen to have some purple thread, because Happy Ray of Sunshine, she sent me purple thread. I'm telling you what's the truth. And so I got every color of purple that's ever been ever thought of. And so I'm going to just go ahead and cut me a chunk of that purple thread, and I'm going to thread this needle. Have you ever noticed that if you're threading a needle, now see, this one wasn't one of the self-threading ones, but it's got a bigger eye, so I can thread that one. Then there's some needles that have a golden eye. I think they even call them golden eye needles. But those are easy to thread for some reason, because you can see them so well. So I'm going to put, now I'm going to just make this bow in her hair. And so I'm just stitching that right in there, because, you know, you need to have something in your hair, a flower or a bow or something. If you don't wear something in your hair, you're just missing the train, you know, because you should have something most beautiful in your hair. And so then we're going to just make sure that's on there good. And see there, I use the same color thread as my ribbon, and that's amazing, because I'm not usually that way. I usually just use whatever's there. And so weird sometimes. So weird. Okay, now. Okay, so see, now there she is thus far. She's got her, the head, her body, and see, because the body isn't showing, you do not have to have like a whole body. You can do your legs. You know what I also have is I've got some of those real miniature thread spools, and I used to make some different kind of dolls way back in the day. I wonder if I have one right here. I think I do have one right here. hanging on a doorknob. Let me see. My husband and I made these together when I was doing craft sales. But these were some dolls that we made. And I had these round little wooden balls. I made the yarn hair out of yarn. And so like she's got this beautiful ponytail. This fabric it's got little pets on it. It's got little dogs on it, and it's got blue lace on it. Papa cut out these bodies for me, and this was the bodies. And he made just a triangle with a flat top so I could glue the head to the body part. And then he drilled these 2 holes in there, and then that's what I used for their legs, was those little bitty thread spools. And these are so cute because this, being flat right here, is able to sit on a shelf, and then these, the legs just kind of hang over. Each one of my dolls I made, and I would choose, see here, I got a bow there, I got lace around her neck, and I got a flower in her hair. Each one of them, I made some, like, with manly fabric for Angel Dad, or just, I don't remember, just World's Greatest Mom, and I had, and then I also had made some with every month, so, because I had found some fabric by the month, so I bought a yard of fabric of every month, and I made a bunch of these. And when we went to the, oh, and then see, these are the angel wings back here. And this one was made for a family pet angel. And then inside I wrote, Family Pet Guardian Angel, Heavenly Father from above, please watch over our pet with love. Thank you. Amen. And so there was an angel for everybody. Angel for grandpa, for dad, for uncle, for cousin, for mom, for dad, for grandma. And then I had one for each month too. But I made, oh my gosh, we made so many angels that year. But the year we went to our craft sale, and we had all of these little dolls, they sold like hotcakes. I'm telling you, we sold so many that year, and it was like in November, so people were buying them for Christmas gifts and stuff. And it was so odd because other people at the sale, they were saying, oh my gosh, people just aren't buying today. And I was feeling guilty because for us they were, because they were buying these dolls. But these were so much fun to make, and I still have quite a few. I had some for the red hat ladies, and they were all done with the red hats. I had just such a collection. Teachers, I had it for teachers, for nurses. I had everything, you know, the different angels. So, and then Papa even made these shelves that they sat on, so it was like a stairs. I think it was 3 levels, and so they just sat across them, and they looked so pretty hanging up there or sitting up there. And then we sold so many, but I thought those were adorable. But that's how I did the legs on these too. But I've always loved making little dolls of different kinds, and I kind of really like this a lot. I gotta figure out what to do so that I guess it doesn't even matter if this sticks out like this. I could put flowers in her cleavage, I don't know. But I think they're so cute, and you can get these, and I'm saying if you look on Amazon and put in, oh, these aren't matching. Oh yeah, they are. One was upside down. And putting fashion doll accessories or fashion doll clothing, and there is a lot you can choose from, and so that's fun. And so then you can make your little dollies, and like if you wanted to you could make a little tag to go on there, say world's greatest mom, and give it to your mom, or give it to your daughter that is a mom, or give it to the neighbor who is a mom, or or if they're not a mom, say world's greatest neighbor, and just put that on there, put a little tag on there, and make it personal. And but I think she's just beautiful. I think she turned out just beautiful. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. I hope you all make something fun. Make your crafting experience a fun experience. And make just make all kind of different things. And see, now you can even take the dress. You can take the dress before you actually put it on her, and maybe I could even work a little bit with this top and put a little pleat in there or something, so that it doesn't gape open like that, because I know her parents wouldn't like her going out in public like that. But see, you can first add like some lace at the bottom, or maybe you want to add an applique, or maybe you want to put like a little flower on the dress. Maybe you could put a little bow here on the dress before you even put it on her, and fix up the dress. Or even if you're just fixing up the dresses, putting more on them for your granddaughter's Barbie dolls, anything like that. You can really, really, really have a lot of fun and go to town with the Dodie dolls, or the little whatever dolls, Scrap and Lizzie dolls. Yeah, these two would be Scrap and Lizzie dolls. And see, you can add your own hair, or you can cut it out to where you've got her hair. And I'm gonna make sure I have the link to this fabric where the faces are. I'm gonna make sure I have that link below, so that you all can see where I get the fabric. And then I'm gonna look also. These were sent to me, so I'll have to search on Amazon, but I'll look there too and see if I can find exactly where she found these, and then I can put them in my Amazon link too, to help you out if that's what you want to do. And I hope you do, because this is fun. This is fun. It is great fun. It is and you want to do things that are fun. You want to have fun. You want color. Look at this color. Look at all this color in these. Look at them, how beautiful. Look at all their little faces and all that color. I think they're just beautiful. And see there? I think these are the whole class going to beauty school right now, see? Aren't they beautiful? They're just beautiful. All right, let me get something to read here. I moved everything around, so my books are now over here. Every once in a while, I clear things up. Okay, and so I picked out You Are Stronger Than You Know. I haven't read from this one for a while, and I need to read from that one today. There, now. Let's see here. Talk about what you're feeling. Good or bad? Good or bad feelings need expression. They must be recognized and given freedom to reveal themselves. It isn't wise to hide behind a smile when your heart is breaking, that it is not being true to how you feel inside. Put away the myth that says you must be strong enough to face the whole world with a smile and a brave attitude all the time. You have your feelings that say otherwise. So admit that they are. Use their healing power to put the past behind you. And realize those expressive stirrings in your heart are very much a part of you. Use them to find peace within and be true to yourself. That was written by Barbara J. Hall. And yes, talk about what you are feeling. That is just such good advice right there, is to talk, because a lot of people, and myself included, years ago, I never talked about my feelings. I figured, no, I'll suffer through them myself. I don't need to bother anybody else with my problems. And that's what I would do. I would just feel like I don't need to bother other people with my problems. And so they built and they built and they built. And I had one episode, and it's been many years ago, but I had one episode, and I don't know what was the straw that broke the camel's back that caused it, but I was washing dishes. I was putting dishes up in the cupboard after drying them. And that's when everything just exploded. It just, and I literally, it exploded. And I just started taking cups. I think one cup didn't fit up in that cupboard or something. There was something very minor that one of them just didn't fit or something. So I just started taking each one at a time and throwing them into the floor. Just threw them and they broke, and I threw another one and it broke, and I threw another one and it broke, and I threw it, and I don't know how many I threw, how many glass dishes that I just threw on the floor, and then they just broke and they just broke. And then I had such a mess to clean up afterwards. And then I had, of course, I've had holes all in the, because we had, you know, vinyl tile, vinyl like linoleum, you know, on the floor. And so, of course, all of that just, I made a big fat mess. But that was almost like a turning point that I knew I can't let things just pile up inside of me. I've got to talk about them because, and that, see, I think it was, see, my late husband was still working. It's been that long ago. And he came came home from work. I was still cleaning up the broken glass and crying and whatever. And then he wanted to know what happened, you know. And so at that time, I think I just the dam broke, and I just talked and I talked and I talked about every little, and they were all little things. They were all just little tiny things. Not any one of them amounted to a hill of beans. It was just tiny things, but they just grew and grew and grew until that one cup wouldn't fit in the cupboard, and then so they all went crashing into the floor. And for some reason I felt better. I shouldn't tell you that though, but yes, don't let things pile up, because usually, and it's those little things, and you think you don't need to talk about them, but yes you do. You need to just get them out. Just talk about them, get them on out, and you'll feel better. Don't let it build up. You are stronger than you know, and I hope that these readings do encourage you just a little bit to somehow find a better later. Find a better later, you know, and any later would be 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute from now. Just talk about it. Even if people don't want to listen, talk anyway. But most, you know what? You don't even have to talk to another person. No, you don't. You can talk to yourself. There are sometimes I'm just sitting here jabbering off to myself. Papa will come to the door. He goes, "Were you talking to me?" I know. I was just talking to myself. Just talking to myself. So yeah, okay. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and come on back to the next video, because you will never know what I might be doing on the next video. That's just how I work. You just never know what I might be doing. And so now I got to put all my little baby dolls in their little basket down here. It's so pretty. They're just all so pretty. Okay, yeah, I made all them in the last 2 days. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, now I'm looking for my mouse. Oh, there it is. And yeah, I think I like this little, with my camera over on that side rather than on this side. I think that works a little bit better. And so, yeah. Okay, God bless and keep you all. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and keep you really, really safe and really, really happy, really, really well fed. And oh, well fed, that reminds me, my daughter is cooking beef stew tonight, and she's putting extra carrots in it, because I love carrots. Okay, love you, and ta-da!